Hi, I'm Will with Seisuke Knife, and I'm going to talk a little bit about some different types of double bevel knives and the differences between them. To begin, we have the Guto style. Guto in Japanese is going to translate to a meat knife, basically. And so it developed in Japan once meat started becoming a little bit larger part of the Japanese diet and is modeled after a Western chef's knife. So if you take a look here, you'll see that this one has a nice steady curve from the heel towards the tip, and it's fit with a Western style handle, which isn't always the case, but it's going to be, because it's modeled more after a Western style chef's knife, that's going to be more prevalent. The Guto style has more size variation than some of the other types of multi-purpose Japanese knives. So you'll have some shorter options as well as some longer options, and they'll go up in size from there. Next, we're going to have the Santoku. This is more of a Japanese style chef's knife. Santoku in Japanese means 3 virtues, and it refers to its ability to handle fish, meat, and vegetables. So this blade is going to have a little bit of a flatter portion towards the heel of the blade, and then start its curve up towards the tip. It's a little bit stouter than the Guto, and also is going to have less size variation. So they're all going to be right around here, which is right around 165 to 180 millimeters. Then there's going to be the bunka style, which is basically the same exact knife as the Santoku. You'll see it's got pretty much the same profile here, just with the tip cut off, which is mostly a stylistic choice, but can give you a little bit more control when you're trying to do some fine detailed work. Finally, we have a petty knife. So the petty knife is going to range in size from anything that's smaller, like a paring knife, to almost a small chef's knife. And these are really versatile. They're a little bit smaller, so you can still do hand paring work. And they're large enough generally to still chop through an onion and do any chopping work that you're doing on a board. This size is pretty much what I reach to mostly in the kitchen and throughout the day if I'm just cooking a little something for myself or doing smaller prep work before I'm cooking a large meal. And when I start cooking something larger, I'll choose either my bunka, Santoku, or my Guto. But yeah, those are generally the 3 types of chef's knives that you want to think about, the multi-purpose chef's knives when you're starting to purchase a knife.